You are now connected to the Workout Wisconsin Network.
Welcome to the special session here on the Workout Wisconsin Network. I'm your host, Reggie Davis. Usually you see me out traveling across the state of Wisconsin. I had to take a little break for a bit, all the travel and everything. Now we're here at the studios at Revolutionary Transformations, the home of the Workout Wisconsin Network. And during this special segment today, we're going to be joined by the owner of P4P Muscle Joe Manning. How you doing today, Joe?
Good, thanks, Reggie. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be back home in the studio. It's rare that, I'm here. I like to get out and travel. But since you are here to talk about P4P Muscle, what is it?
Okay, P4P Muscle is a supplement company that we started about 5 years ago. And we just saw a niche in our market where most of the big supplement companies, they've been really focused on, the enhanced athletes that they use for promotions and advertisements and things like that. So we really got this started to provide an opportunity for a drug-free athlete. In our world, they just have been largely ignored for quite a long time.
So, when it comes to supplements, we got regular bodybuilding and we got the natural bodybuilding. What do you mean by drug-free? What does that exactly mean?
So drug-free bodybuilding, there's a lot of different organizations out there. They have their own banned substance lists, but in all, it's pretty much they are going through polygraph testing and/or urinalysis testing. Mm-hmm. So they are subject to some pretty strict rules. Some of the organizations are all the way up to Olympic standards. Mm-hmm. And WADA standards. So these are athletes that have committed to more than 7 years of a drug-free lifestyle before they can even qualify to compete in natural bodybuilding.
Nice, so 7 years drug-free, huh?
Yeah, at least 7.
So when it comes to your company, okay, you guys provide supplements. For a natural bodybuilder, what are some of the supplements that you can provide, some of these competitors?
We do just the basics. So we stay away from things that could get an athlete in trouble. Mm-hmm. So we don't do any super hard stimulants. We don't do any, test boosters that are going to be potentially on any of those banned substance lists. And we provide creatine, glutamine, branched chain aminos. We provide a great pre-workout called Alter Ego. And then we also provide protein supplements as well that are really known for the taste and the purity for a whey protein isolate.
Yeah, so you guys don't only cater to people that are in fitness competition. You also cater to the regular public. What would be some of the things that somebody, like myself, that is not a competitor, would be interested in coming to your brand?
Absolutely. So a lot of people appreciate the commitment to quality. So, before a product ever even gets to me to ship out to a customer like you, it's going to go through, it's produced at a CGMP facility, which the facility itself is regularly inspected by the Food and Drug Administration. And then we send it to a lab that does third-party testing first. So it comes back, they verify label claims, they verify safety, all the standards of quality, and then we can ship it to a customer.
So you don't test out the product yourself when
No.
you? No. Oh, okay.
No.
I mean, probably I would. I would probably, it could be a little guinea pig or something like that.
Right. Well, before it ever gets to a real customer, I do the little bit for the taste, just to make sure that it's all up and up before.
You gotta try it, a little bit before, right?
Right.
Joe, where did the name P4P Muscle come from?
Okay, yeah, great question. So P4P Muscle, JB and myself, my co-founder, we have been involved in natural bodybuilding since the late 90s. And as JB won his pro card and we started looking around at different shows he could do, at that time most of the shows meant a lot of travel, a lot of expense. By the time you add it up, plus what you could potentially get back for a paycheck, which is really almost nothing in this industry. Mm-hmm. It's called a professional athlete, but it's nothing that people can make a living at for the most part. So by the time we started looking at that, we decided we wanted to create a vehicle that could help offset some of those costs, and that's really where it started from. But the name P4P Muscle, it's really about just being your best. It's being pound for pound your best. So that's how it all got started.
Interesting. So Joe, you're the owner of P4P Muscle. What experience and what is your background that you bring to this industry?
I've kind of done a little bit of everything in fitness. So I've done everything from, one of the first things I did in the supplement world was a manager at a GNC for a few years in college to pay for college. So I've seen good, bad, and indifferent, from that experience. And then from there, I've also done nutrition counseling. I've been a certified fitness instructor, certified personal trainer for a long time, since about 1999. I've also managed organizations that offer personal training and a director of operation inside of a gym. So I've seen pretty much most things you can see in the industry.
So pretty much you got a lot of experience.
Yes, I do.
That's what we like to hear. So Joe, and we haven't made this announcement, but we can actually do it right now, that the Workout Wisconsin Network has partnered with P4P Muscle because you got an upcoming event in the Dallas coming up in August. What's going on?
We do. August 11th at Ho-Chunk Casino in the Dells, we've got P4P Undefeated. So part of what we wanted to do with our business vehicle was to be able to create an experience for athletes and for fans also and supporters of those athletes that would be on a completely different level. So we've partnered with Ho-Chunk Casino, the Upper Dells Ballroom, to create the venue. We've got a Super Bowl 52 production company that's coming in to do the production for us, building out the stage, the lighting, smoke, all kinds of effects that you don't normally see in natural bodybuilding.
Right.
And then we've got all kinds of additional perks. To this point, we've really created some benefits for the athletes that are second to none that I haven't seen out there. Some pretty unique things that we can do as a company that most individual promoters are not able to do. So we're really just looking to raise the bar on this one.
And the Workout Wisconsin Network will be there because we are a sponsor of this event. We'll be out there filming and interviewing all the athletes that come through the event. Make sure we, get an interview and get to know them as well too, because it is a thing that is growing with the natural bodybuilding circuit. Joe, okay, I'm a competitor, or I want to be a competitor. I want to compete. Can people still compete in this event?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go to p4pundefeated.com. That's where you can go on and register if you're an athlete. You can go on there and you can buy tickets. We've got everything on there from some general table admission seating to VIP tables, where a lot of our sponsors have provided some pretty generous gifts for every seat. That includes drinks, it includes food. So also a completely different experience as far as being a spectator at a show. And then there's some upfront seats that are called Ultimate Stage Experience seats that are almost right up against the stage.
Well, you got to make sure you go get your tickets. And also, you are a supplement company and you sell products. How can people get your product?
Absolutely. So our other website is p4pmuscle.com. You can go on there. We've got all kinds of different products on there. We've got a membership program as well called P4P Vault. You can save up to 47% on the products, even though they're super high quality. At that price level, it's really unmatched.
Well, if you're interested in getting some supplements and also checking out the event coming up with P4P Muscle, make sure you head out to their website. You guys got online, Facebook, social media?
We do. We're on Facebook at P4P Muscle and Instagram at P4P Muscle. That's where we're most active.
Joe Manning, the owner of P4P Muscle, right here on the Workout Wisconsin Network. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot coming up with Joe and P4P Muscle in the future, and we'll see you on the next one. I am your host, Reggie Davis.